everyone. I wanted to go over a few tips with you about project part 4, your last part of the diet analysis project. First of all, you want to open up the MyDietAnalysis project part 4 file in Blackboard. And when you open up that file, you're going to be using the following reports to answer questions about maintaining a healthy body weight. So you're going to be using the actual intake versus the recommended intake report, the all nutrients spreadsheet, and the energy balance report. You're also going to be completing summary questions about your diet analysis, which I'll go over with you in just a minute. So when you answer all of your questions, please make sure that they are typed and that they are in complete sentences to receive full credit. Remember, if you just answer yes or no or 1,500 calories, those are not complete sentences and you will not receive full credit. So a couple of questions that I want to go over with you about the first section, which is about maintaining your appropriate body weight, is how many calories did you consume from your 3-day food diary? So you look at your actual intake versus your recommended intake report. And so you go to reports, click on reports, and then click on the actual intake versus the recommended intakes report. And so you go to where the calories are, which is the first one right here. And here's the actual 1,556 and the recommended 2,236. Okay, so that is the information that you're looking at to find that answer. How does your calorie consumption number compare with the recommendations? So again, here is your amount that you consume, here is the recommended. How does it compare? Did you consume more than the recommendation, less than the recommendation, or was it the same? Then you need to go to the energy balance report. What is your number of calories consumed and the number of calories expended? So if we go to the energy balance report, it shows here the number of calories consumed was 1,557. The number of calories expended was 2,130. And you have a negative energy balance of 573 calories. So the question that it's asking you, if your calories consumed number and your calories expended number stayed the same for 1 month, would you lose, gain, or maintain your weight? After you put that you would lose, gain, or maintain your weight, you need to explain why. If you do not explain why, you will lose points. If you look on pages 376 to 377 in your textbook, it can help you to explain the why part of this question. But you can also look at the energy balance. This is a negative 573 calories. What does it mean that I have a negative 573 calories? What does it mean if I have a positive number? A positive 800 calories, for example. What does that mean? So in this situation right there, they expended more calories than they consumed, and that's why they ended up with a negative number. The other questions are self-explanatory. Just make sure that you answer all of the questions. And then the last part is the summary section. Do not forget to scroll down to where the summary section is. Some students forget to do that and then they lose points. So there's 4 questions, A, B, C, D, to this summary section. You need to make sure that in these questions that you have a minimum of 5 high-quality comprehensive sentences. And that's in questions A, B, and D. And in C, it's asking you, what did you learn about your dietary habits? So what did you learn about carbohydrates? What did you learn about protein? What did you learn about fat? What did you learn about your vitamin intakes and your mineral intakes and your salt intake? So this question right here is about your dietary habits from the project in general. Not what did you learn about carbohydrates, proteins, and fats from the textbook. It's asking you about your dietary habits. What did you learn about your carbohydrate dietary habits? Your protein dietary habits? Your fat dietary habits? Your vitamin and mineral and salt intake dietary habits? All this is from your reports and from your the project in general about what did you learn. So I hope that you find this information helpful on this project. And another tip that I want to point out is to please look at the rubric, how I will be grading you on the project part 4. Notice that I'm going to be asking or looking at if all answers are fully answered with detailed explanation. Also, I'm looking at your diet analysis summary. Does the summary answer consist of 5 or more comprehensive sentences like I showed you in A, B, and D? And of course, I'm looking at your grammar. So please take a look at this as you are doing your project so that you will not lose valuable points. I hope that you have found this video helpful, and take care.